Permaculture is about how we interact with the world. Look at the diversity that we have in this room. The cultural backgrounds, the places we come from, the different expertise that we bring. When you bring together things that are diverse, you end up with a system that can do almost anything. And we have a saying in permaculture where the problem is the solution. Many of my school friends were farmers' kids, and we'd play on the farms, and I'd see them tilling the soil with the tractors and the plows. And always, behind the tractor was a massive crowd of birds who would come pecking at all the worms and all the insects that were being turned over in the soil. When I look now, there's no birds anymore. That's the impact of the destruction that modern agriculture is having on the soil. One of the most important things we can do is switch from becoming consumers to becoming producers. This is your regular ground level. So we dig out this pit and we pile the soil. So you've got a little bund all the way around the outside, and then we fill with stakes, organic material. They could just take their time to break down. And particularly where you have very degraded soil, rather than trying to improve the whole patch, while you're improving the whole patch, you can still have good results with this. Then we line with cardboard, and that just helps to retain the moisture inside. There's no limit, you can plant anything there.
Yeah, and it's all the music of everything.
Not so much looking about whether it's...
So it came from the toilet, it went into a quite large holding tank, and we could just slowly drip that EM. And there was also ikan lele. Catfish have a characteristic where they can live in the dirtiest water imaginable. There's probably algae. And this came up into another tank, I think 4. These were built out of cement with a roof on the top. And in each of these there was a gravel bed. Periodically this would get so full with water hyacinth. Each stage it was cleaner and clearer until this one was so clear that it looked like drinking water.
Daripada sini, manusia berguna untuk alam, alam berguna untuk manusia.
He is more on not creating, achieving a harmony.
I was astonished at the depth and extent of the learning in the cycle of incorporating natural methods, and what I'm leaving with is a sense of a whole system, a systematic way of doing this.
The monoculture definitely is not environment friendly.
I have a very specific plan. I will try to convince them to set aside a plot where you develop oil palm in a permaculture setting.
I must change my lifestyle. If I can pass on the message to other people.
I'm going to show you our compost toilet. So it's very dry, it's a dry compost toilet, very dry and clean. And to keep the smell at bay, we have a little joss sticks and incense right here. We've just finished up a bucket. You can see it right here. Because there were 15 participants, so it's quite heavy load. Keep it for about 6 months before we use it as fertilizers for our vegetable garden.
Nature never rushed everything, but everything got accomplished. And our whole lives, we're brought up to believe there's not enough. If we're coming from the mindset of scarcity, we will never feel that that garden is abundant. People who feel safe, secure, and abundant don't spend much money and are very difficult to control. We have to first adopt an attitude of there is such a thing as enough.